Thank you. We're gonna start the game, by the way. The game is starting. The single to last game in the round of 16 from the NSSL. Whoever wins this takes the second last place in the round of 8. The game is between Neretic and MetiC, Protoss versus Terran on Antigua Shipyard. So join us now, and we're gonna start the game.
Here we go, here we go. I just had to write that rap because of their names, Neretic and MetiC. It just calls for something epic, you know.
It's just poetic. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it is. It is poetic. Well, this will be very exciting, Frank. We're in the game. Do you want to do the player instructions?
I will. In the right o'clock, on the 2 o'clock position on the right is our Terran player MetiC, a master level player that's made it all the way to the round of 16, losing only one match against Fububu. And on the other side, on the, let's say, 8 o'clock position, it's Neretic, our Protoss player, who's had quite a bumpy ride to get to the round of 16. He made it to the round of 16 with only one game difference in group phase B. Sorry,
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that was close.
It's really close. I was kind of talking German for there because Neretic was talking in German too, but. Alright, so here we go in the game, and so far it's completely standard. No strange rushes yet.
No, that's good. So we'll just see some standard play. Also, these players are spawned cross positions. In this version of the map, that's not per se. Do you say compulsory or something?
Oh yeah, it's not a fixed cross spawn or anything.
It's not a fixed cross spawn. So, but they are now. So they'll have some time. They have now the positions furthest away from each other, so it'll take some time before they scout each other probably, and well, I think rushes won't be as effective if you spawn cross positions.
That's
so it's
true.
Good that they both start out with just standard builds.
Yep, and in fact we don't see a scout from MetiC going out as of yet. He's not scouting. He might do it with his SCV after he's finished the barracks, but he will get quite a late scout of Neretic, who is scouting himself. He will scout MetiC well before MetiC scouts him. And there's, the first SCV from MetiC is now on its way. You see he checks the edges of his natural very diligently. Yeah. He doesn't want any pylons there or cannon rushes being started. Also, because the Terran is walling off at his choke, he was able to confirm that there's no pylons building right below his main base there. That's what you sometimes see Protoss players do, but of course against Terran it's tough because they usually wall off, and so they would see your pylons constructing with their buildings down there.
Exactly. So everything looks quite normal now. The wall off is completed. There's a marine scouting around his own base, and the probe is spotted, so he won't be entering the base. So that's sad for Neretic, because he of course wants to see what's going on. We know that MetiC has not taken any gas, but of course
probe took some damage from the first marine. Yeah, and of course, like you said. Neretic, I think Neretic did scout that there was no refinery on one of the gases in MetiC's base, but of course that doesn't tell you anything. Well, it doesn't. It tells you that at least he's not on 2 gases, but all of the other options are open.
Yeah, so but a smart Terran player will of course always get the gas that is the furthest away from the ramp. And well, we now see an expansion coming up for MetiC and 2 barracks, so it looks like it's just going to be a heavy marine with an expansion. And for Neretic, we don't see any new buildings. Oh, we now see that there's an Twilight Council coming.
Twilight Council coming.
What could that mean, Frank?
Well, he's hiding it, so it could mean he goes. Oh, he's also throwing down a robo. I think the robo signals that he's gonna go maybe for 3-gate blink stalker and try and blink it to the main of MetiC, because you can be sure it's blink from the Twilight Council. If you were to go a DT rush, you wouldn't throw down a robotics facility. So I think we're gonna rule that out. So I think there's the 3rd gate. I think it's gonna be 3-gate stalker against MetiC, and then blinking up into his main. It can be a very, very powerful move. And I don't think that MetiC will be able to scout it unless he scans and sees the Twilight Council behind the gas there, behind the smoke screen. But
oh, and so smart.
Oh, he is throwing down a dark shrine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where does he get all this gas from?
Yeah, he's been mining.
He must have taken this gas really early.
Yeah.
Wow. So he has the Twilight Council, a robotics facility, and a dark shrine. That's quite a funny tech route.
Oh, there's an SCV moving into the base from Neretic. If he doesn't take it out with his probe, he's had the opportunity. Oh, the SCV might scout it. If he goes over there, oh, it's so close. Let's look at his vision. He doesn't see it now.
See it? Oh, Frank.
He didn't see it.
He's not going to
the
go
warp
to
prism.
block, so
There's a warp prism. If he sees the warp prism popping out, he might have some inclination of what's going on. He could have seen the warp prism, but oh, the SCV is just standing there. This is so close. Now, alright, so now Neretic sees the SCV. The SCV is moving up into the smoke. He's gonna see it. Yes, he sees it.
I think he saw it. Did he
yes,
see it?
Yes, he definitely saw it. If you look at his vision.
Oh, okay. And his engineering bay is almost ready. So I think before this warp prism gets in and the Dark Shrine is finished, I think he'll be able to get up a turret. He's now constructing a turret, but
he's pulling his Marines back
at his main. He doesn't know about the warp prism, I think.
Yeah, well, I think he does. He pulled some Marines back to his main, and he's also constructing a. Yes, he's going around the edge of his base with the Marines.
Right now, Frank.
Very close, but I think that MetiC, he's got enough energy, or he's nearly got enough energy on his command center, the scouts.
Oh, here go the first few SCVs go down.
But the sensor, the turret is ready, so the SCV, the DTs are being scouted. So I don't think they're gonna do what Neretic meant them to do, which is a lot of damage.
Well, this supply depot went down. He also took a couple
there's a scan.
SCVs.
Is it gonna get away?
Oh, it's gonna get cleaned up. So there's just one DT left now, working on the barracks, but
he's not gonna go anywhere.
Was really able to hold that off. Because of that scan, that one SCV that made such a big difference.
Yeah, that was really crucial. The SCV only just went down in Neretic's main base, so that was, if you're gonna go for something that depends so much on you not getting scouted. But, well, actually, Neretic did kind of expand off of this, so I think his strategy was to go DT expand, so you use the DTs and all the confusion that it causes in order to secure your expansion, but still, you don't want that to be scouted, and, well, any one stalker, which in fact he had a stalker on the map, could have prevented that SCV, and well, maybe I should say should have prevented that SCV from scouting the Dark Shrine, especially because it was in his base for so long, he could have seen it.
There's now a probe coming to the third of MetiC, and he's trying to put down a pylon right there. Maybe to do some extra harassment if MetiC decides to go to move out. And I really think MetiC should just move out with his force, because Neretic spent so much money on his tech and building a robotics facility, building a Dark Shrine, that he has no units on the map right now. He has just two stalkers.
Two stalkers, so that's it. Oh, by the way, I gotta interrupt here. I see the chat. They've just heard your awesome rap, and they're saying, "Whoa, that was unexpected. Go, go, go!" And please tell me that's gonna be a separate video. Too sick. That's what they're saying.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they appreciate it.
All right.
Sometimes you just get strange ideas, and you just think, "Well, I gotta just roll with it."
It was awesome. All right. MetiC now sees the pylon from Neretic in his third. Gonna take that out, no problem at all. There's a probe down there. Is also he just barely escaped, and of course he has this observer hanging out, so he can see it whenever MetiC moves out with his army. What do you think MetiC's gonna do after this? Is he gonna take a quick third too, or does he think? Well, he's now starting a medevac production. Yeah, there we go. I think of course he will do a push out with his first couple of medevacs in order to see if he can do some damage. And if he doesn't, he just.
You see this push out right now, Frank.
Yeah.
He's just moving across the map. But Neretic has such a strong position right now here at with his warp prism. But
yeah, they're going just right. I don't know. This is turning into very straight because Neretic saw the Marines moving up, so he might expect them to go down to his base, and he doesn't really have any defense at his base. So unless he plans to warp in some DTs and hope that MetiC doesn't have any scans saved up, he's gonna have a problem. Now he's returned to the middle of the map, but he doesn't see. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, actually he did. He does see the. Does he have an observer?
Oh, this
somewhere?
is really tense now. These two armies are gonna.
Oh, they've got charge. The charge lots are finished.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot of micro for MetiC if he wants to hold this off, even against these zealots that have charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Oh, if the Archon gets close up. Oh, the Archon does tremendous damage.
And I don't think MetiC doesn't have enough units right now.
He has to pull back. Yep, he has to pull back. There is, of course, the warp prism allows for mobile warping in of units. There's another round, a big round of zealots coming. So Neretic is definitely going for the charge lot Archon composition, which is very strong against Marine Marauder. But as those medevacs start piling up, it loses some of its punch, and you need some force fields to get those Marine Marauders stuck. or they'll just be kiting you forever. And a Guardian Shield goes down a bit prematurely,
try
maybe.
to move up the ramp right now.
There we
and
go.
in the bunker, and
This is
these
tough.
moves, they're gonna get surrounded by these zealots. He's gonna move back into a very favorable position. Oh, this is a great spot for MetiC.
Great spot for MetiC.
What can he do? He's Neretic is pulling back.
Oh, SCVs are falling. Look at 11 workers killed. I think that MetiC will definitely hold this off, but he will sustain lots of losses. He is losing lots of units. In fact, there's a new round of zealots moving in, and MetiC might be in a bit of a problem here. He's gonna have to maybe cancel these barracks. This is insane.
Yeah, this is insane. I didn't expect them to do this much damage.
And it's
these zealots are just
GG.
0-0, and that's a GG for MetiC.
0-0 zealots and an Archon versus one armor upgraded or one attack upgraded bio ball. That was unexpected.
Yeah, but I don't think Neretic, I don't think MetiC, had enough medevacs, and he, of course, he lost that engagement in the middle, also because he didn't have any medevacs. So when he stimmed, it hurt all of his units, and he had to micro them really perfectly to get rid of those zealots. And I'm just so impressed with the macro of Neretic. I mean, he was doing that rush, and he was a little short on army for a while, but then suddenly he was just piling up units and units and units. It was really incredible to watch.
Yeah. Do you think he? I haven't really been paying attention, but do you think he cut probes to do this push that he did? How many warp gates did he have? 6, 7?
I suppose he did, because well, it was a really high-tech rush. So I think he just I think he had to cut probes, but it was really.